choice that you have to make. I am speaking here to most of the converted, people who are vested and who understand the party. But on the outskirts of the meeting, there are people who are observing, who are looking on. And they too have a choice to make. And I ask them to consider what I have said. Road don't drop from sky, and water don't drop from sky. Yes, it's falling rain, but you have to treat it, you have to distribute it on public, and all of that requires a good economy. The Jamaica Labour Party has undisputedly run the economy well. And as the economy continues to do well and grow under the management of the Jamaica Labour Party, it will fix your road and bring water to your home and your people. So I ask all of you to make the best choice for what is good for Jamaica. That is the Jamaica Labour Party. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. And that's it.
I'm going to appeal to our supporters who are going to be traveling with us. Please, no overtaking on the road. No unload of buses. Please, for God's sake, no like that. Shout, 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 shout,
in there. It says Webley is not Wesley. Add me now. All right. Tashma Henry to load and say the rainfall and the internet a move away. Yeah, Tashma.
Yo, I'm not in a like good night still. I'm telling you, picture coming around them. You know, I go pump on TikTok. I'm not in a live bro. Me a JLP, but right now I PFP me about because here no. We are suffer single mother. Right you, Andrew for go. Me the business nobody wants. Hey, you hear me say? We are suffer. All them campaign money I can buy school bag and matter about free schooling. No free school no they are like that. They matter about we call it we don't call it the contribution. Just a school fee and don't know can you have contribution for primary school here and high school. Fuck that. Fuck that. Me come from Olympic Garden. We are saying the Prime Minister area. Yeah, remember one time come on my veranda, come tell me, but when promise for laptop, when the guy when him win and in guy office, we never can see him pay security. So from this, I'm saying, you know what? I put my move and come 13 years on here, I'm gonna vote for JLP, yeah. And I this I'm think the PMP is straight. I'm gonna take back that.
but you say it's a single mother, no so?
Of course, I have two, of course.
Okay, what are some of the changes you want to see towards a single mother community from the next government?
We want a better hospital, better education, minimum wage for go at 30 grand. Maybe somebody want to say, oh, can you $16,000? Put this to come me like talk truth, you know, me I talk my truth. 16,000 and two penny, 10,000 loan for the daycare, we pampas, we feeding the command man, light bill, water rate. It's Jamaica people, them biased and them a fuckery. Me, I go say that.
Okay.
Then come wait till to me, run them. Say, yo, on go on one Africa, yo, me a one girl, me a wagonist. But now I vote for nothing that mackerel and a 5 grand. Now go with that. I want justice. No matter about hospital, oh God Almighty, I was there last week. It's a disgrace.
Which hospital are they? Which hospital?
Spanish Town.
Mighty God.
But then from 1 o'clock, I went 7 o'clock, me not get show. I sign out myself, and that's where it reach.
No,
for an emergency, then I look for you.
So you believe say the opposition minister now, him name Alfred Dawes, you believe me that do a better work in a healthcare, no sir?
Boy, I'm not telling a line, I never know, you know. Because right now, I'm not trust none of them right now. Like I say, everybody are going out for themselves. You only see them once a year.
But I'm going to tell you my opinion still, you know. Me not really want to talk about myself too much, but you see, in this country, there are three things that matter. Well, three top things that matter to me when you come out to government. You see, healthcare, as you say.
Yes, and elderly.
Education. When I say healthcare, I mean healthcare service to everybody.
Yes.
Whether you're a child, yeah, healthcare overall. Education, right? Justice, the justice system, how you go through the courts and all of these things when you have matters. You see me I say? Them three things there, dear to my heart, right? And me give the PNP props because Damian Crawford is academia. In beginner education, you see me? So, me believe say he would have come with some great idea for education because he's in the system.
But I'm going to cut you. It's a jail only make for poor people. Jail only make for poor people. Continue.
Yeah, true you talk, rich people not go to jail. And you see now, when you come out to healthcare, Alfred Dawes now is a practitioner, is a doctor, right?
Yeah.
A practical doctor. Him do surgery and all him something. Unlike a Tufton no doctor.
Him a fuckery.
Him a doctorate, you see me? So, me love how the PMP set up themselves, right? You see me? But again, as the people...
Me cut your time come. Hear me I say. You see, if Golden, they just give Lisa Anna the button, trust me, with a sweep, the third. Any we just go down and give Lisa Anna a member, a clean sweep.
But you know, say, me say, well, if people cannot beat Lisa Anna.
JB for go. JB for blood clot come down. Come on, come down.
No, what? No, but
I want to go on for your live. You might report your live. Your live was stuck so.
yeah. Yeah, you hear me I say?
No man, the live, the freeze is I wanted them to report the live, but the live will freeze a while ago.
I feel. I mean, Mark Golin.
Don't let him pack up our bag and go on. The whole of the JLP if you go up, give back PMP a chance. Then if you give them back a chance, JLP then in the world too long. But we are single mother, we tired, book is a party of 50 grand. Look how much pitney dead. Look how much pitney dead. My pitney dead and the JLP government, you know, for go away.
That's true, you talk, you know.
Yo, CBM TV election day, me a come out. Me a come out election in my arrange. Me a come out. Me never got hurt. Me a come out clean. Me make the media. Me a come out clean.
So I'm to tomorrow.
Me have to work. Remember, see me for hustle my own, you know. Me not believe in a handout, you know.
Okay. Me not believe in a handout neither. Me bond that no politician can give me no money. Me not no money for no politician.
Make me vote for my own.
Yeah, more the things I do spend the money in my community.
I see by the lights today where they got old people yard in rain. They want to see the road. All them up AC God, I say God is JLP win again. Sing Jamaica.
No, we never say that. No.
Me no business because Jamaica people too blind. Them too blind because the politics, money in a politics. 16,000 talking truth. Oh, can I sing it in a 5 and 6? So 5 and 16,000. Come on, man. We need for talk power, one power in a business. All in the garden come from, yeah. Andrew Holness area, well, all right. What about next area that me a talk about? I can't talk, you know, because I live there now. They would have burned down my house. I no longer live there.
Somebody said me for add. All the people are sending a request, man. All right.
Well, you know what? I'm a jump up. It's Ray. Me talk my mind. I'm a don't talk.
All right, Tashma. All right, big up, big up, big
Set
up.
me down. I go and listen.
All right. The Apple one forward up on the live too. Dr. Grace and forward up on the live. So, greetings to my panelists tonight. Greetings. You understand? I know say a politics we're gonna talk about, but I want to just caution make the conversation be respectful. Understand? We not disrespect nobody tonight. We not the name calling thing, you understand? We could try have some civilized conversation, you see me?
And that's one thing I need to address, right? Hold on there. I really want to know, is it, no, who ever said minimum wage should be a 30,000 Jamaican dollar? Me know a person run gone, but put some more things on it because that's impossible.
Oh, it's impossible. Tell me how it's impossible.
First and foremost, listen, and foremost, minimum wage is for persons who, like, for example, say a mother is working for somebody that is doing housekeeping. We all know that certain persons cannot afford minimum wage. If you reach $30,000 and many more aspects towards that, right? No, it's impossible where 30,000 Jamaican dollar every week. That's what, $60,000 fortnight. What, 120 per month.
120 for the month.
For somebody that, and if you are working if a female is working at a cook shop and she need to leave make somebody keep the child, or is that person going to afford $120,000 to pay that housekeeper or that nanny? Come on, man, be for real.
All right, me get what you say, but me know say every problem have a solution, No, what if? Because you see, in a lot of developing countries, first world country, government help the people a lot from a monetary standpoint. You see me I say? So while you might be working for, me believe if you work for Tom Jones, and Tom Jones pay you $16,000 a week, me believe that the government should also assist. Because truth be told, cost of living is high in Jamaica. You see me I say? So I understand where the Empress attacked from. You see me I say? But again, I understand your point of view to say it would be pressuring on the person. The employer would be pressured to find $120,000 monthly to pay this person. But I believe, say, the employer can bear a percentage of this payout while the government bear the other percentage of this payout. I don't know how the system would formulate that. You see me? But rightfully, me believe that with minimum wage should be livable. But again, I believe say it should not be a pressure on the employer alone to manage minimum wage. That's just my take. Me don't know what you think.
Listen, people need to understand that minimum wage increase by every year depending on which party is in power, right? No, I'm not going to play an hypocrite. No. Even if $2,000 increase on your wages, come on, we know that within a couple months, taxi man want to raise this and raise that, etc. So end of the day, it's still in certain way it depleted. I understand that, but come on, you cannot expect minimum wage to be at $30,000 coming the new financial year. Come on, be real. No, if person's going to say,
you're not talking with sense, that's a big man.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna say something, please. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I need to talk sense to you. That's fine. But I'm saying if you're gonna believe that,
man, me tell you say more to have respectful conversation. So Arville just making complete in point. Then you're coming with your own. Go ahead, Dr.
No, I understand that the people. They want the PNP in power. That's fine. No, yeah, you're a party, not everybody gonna be PNP, not everybody gonna be JLP. No, If you're gonna say time come where you want minimum wage to be at $30,000, come on. Just to say, which that's not going to happen, but just to say Mark Golden going to be in power come September the 3rd. The next financial year, please do not look for $30,000. And if you want me to use logics, do not look for $18,000 or $20,000 for the minimum wage. That is why Jamaican people sometimes wonder because they are not thinking. But let me just pause for a moment so somebody else can talk.
All right, Arville, go ahead, my brother.
Can I quickly make
At night to the board, the comment.
Can I quickly make my point?
First thing I'm going to say.
Wait a minute, Apple 21. Wait a minute. Let me hear what Arville say. Quickly.
First thing, Doctor, you were talking a while ago. Have you ever go to the supermarket or the market and the liquor wholesale on a Sunday, just for Sunday dinner alone? Just on Sunday dinner alone can cost you, run you, if it's a family of 4, $15,000 just for your Sunday dinner. Love you. So when you're getting $16,000 by the time you buy your Sunday dinner, you could have no more money to go back to work. And you could have to pay back money out of that. I don't say $30,000 is a livable wage. But you have to be real. If you want it there, the cost of living, the money to peg to the dollar, to the cost of living, we have a plan to keep cost of living on a livable wages. That means you can go to the shop or the wholesale and pick up groceries to keep you for the week till you get paid again. The next thing, I heard the young lady was talking about the hospital. Let's not be fooled. It's the worst the medical sector been for the past 5 years. The worst. Remember, the government was the one that said they would do better in the medical, and it don't happen. And the next thing we have, you start an hospital which all know it don't complete. These are all facts, you know? And we have to look into it. If we want a country to be better, we have to stop borrow. We can't borrow our way out. We have to grow our way out. That is the first thing we have to think how we can grow our way out of poverty. Not borrow our way. Because if you continue borrowing, you're leaving your great-great-great-grandchildren to come and pay off a debt that's happening your time. We have a plan how to grow our way out of poverty and stop borrowing. Every country borrow, you know. How Singapore can become such a perfect country, a first world country, and they was behind us. We was the gem of the Caribbean, and now we's just between 80 and we a struggle to keep who to stay last. This is all facts, you know. We can check it out, you know. We have to look. Let us put party on one side and talk about the future of the country. If you have a country where a child in a high school not performing at even a grade 10 child is barely reading as a grade 2 in a primary school, we have to think about these things. The only way we can come out of it, we have to educate the kids them properly and grow our way out, not borrow our way out of poverty. Because as long as you continue to borrow, you are putting a strain on the pocket of everybody in the country. Politicians need to look into it and stop raise them. If you're giving the teachers them 20% raise, the doctors 20%, giving civil servants across the board 20%, and you are going to take 100 or 200% raise. That means you are setting the country back here. These are facts, and we as Jamaican have to stand up. Let's stop listening and look at the way we can grow the country away from poverty. Don't have a run.
I have one question for you. One question,
the PNP, but
I have one question.
These are all facts.
We Dr. Is.
Can I get a word in, please?
Why them close off?
Yeah, man, they're going to talk now. Apple
You're
21.
going to get your chance, baby. Why them close
Yeah,
off
man.
AMC when them come to power 1980? Remember the farmers used to carry them things come there and they used to distribute right across the road, the world, the country. So why you close down that? Remember, you know, it's not every farmer going to come to town to sell, you know. Because you have people go and pick up the produce from them and take it and go back and pay them Saturday evening. We have to look out, we have to think ahead. Our education standard is way down at the bottom. And we have to get that out of the way. First, we have to think how to educate the kids and grow ourselves away from poverty. That's it.
All right, Arville. Apple 21, your time. My Mary has a sister.
Hey, good evening, everybody. And well, I just got to be for
Greetings.
me, just talking about the health sector for me and why I decided to vote because I sit out 2 elections, local and 2020. I'm come off of the fence recently. Why? When me come off of the fence, a young voter and decide to say yes, time come. I have a child supposed to do surgery at Bustamante. Book my child for surgery up there. And when the day when my child supposed to do surgery, I buy everything to put my picnic gift. The hospital called me on my way up there, tell me, say, the surgical sort Bustamante not working, and I need to rent one. The doctor say a 2 year now. You might ask them to saw new one, and a 2 year now, them no response, and them send to use the one them have to mash up. So guess what? You see, because I have to go to my pocket and rent that saw for my son to do a surgery, time come. I mean, I really have much to say.
Oh my God.
It is funny. All right, I understand that apply. I do apologize for that. You know, I do, you know, have sympathy on that. But you know, I realize with it, especially the PNP, because some
my son was sent home, doc. My son was sent home. Look at this. My son was sent home, discharged from the hospital. Discharged from the hospital, and surgery has not been done because you're asking me to go out of my pocket and rent one. Every surgery at orthopedic have to be postponed up until today. Miss me not tell lie for my child about proof. Come on, go to Bustamante Thursday next week. No surgery can be done at orthopedic because there is no surgical saw there. It's not working. Me I talk from experience. My son has been going to Bustamante for dislocated. He did one surgery. They write it okay. Left one they did, however they say if his bone was too soft, so it slipped right back out. He had to then, within a time span, because he's 2, he has to then go in within a time span to do that surgery. So they squeeze him in on a list because it's so important, right? Because that hip gone back out. So them squeeze him in on a list. And when I went on my way, I'm from Maypen, I got a call from the hospital saying, Mommy, can you, the package that you buy, man your chant, I buy the plates and screws to go ahead. Now my son
What I want to know though, is that the only reason why it's a time come?
I mean,
Apple.
it clearly states that Dr. Yes said that
All right,
are
because
main
what I've realized, especially because some JLP supporters, they are like that, because I know. But what I've realized is that most persons will say, oh, either them not go vote or time come because it's a personal reasons. Like, oh, me sign up for one black job, me never get it. Me this, me that. But if you should put your personal reasons aside and look at Jamaica on a bigger scale, you realize that okay, there's a lot of development, there's a lot of a lot of things have been done since lately. Like you're looking at employment rate, you're looking at a lot of water going many communities that have never seen water for decades. You're looking at social housing program that the Jamaica Labour Party have done. So many things.
But then again, so many things. But then again, to some people, certain things are dear to them. And if these things are not addressed, then it will rub people away. You see me I say? So you say unemployment, you see me? And me know say I really the call center and the call center cushion unemployment significantly. You understand?
And it's still down. And it's still not down.
And if my memory serves me right, the BPO industry was started under the People's National Party administration. You understand?
Correct.
Yeah. So we know that. But all right. Let me hear, Paulie, look like you want to say something. I don't know if chosen want to say something, but Paulie, say what you say quickly, Paulie. Active on the line.
This is not a personal issue. That's a public issue. So you can't come and say it because yes.
Paulie, you sound far in here, you sound far. We're not hear you.
No, I said, based on what the lady did a while ago, he was saying that's a personal issue. That's not a personal issue. That is a public aspect. When the child would have come up with a company just like what she said what first. All right, next point. When he's talking about minimum wage, minimum wages for the lower class of people, for the poor class of people, and the poor class of people can employ them. Why in a set minimum wage can be higher? You don't understand that. Because a man with poor is not going to employ nobody. A man that is poor is going to employ by somebody that is richer than him. So you can't say minimum wage cannot because the poor man won't employ anybody. The poor man not employing nobody at all.
Yeah. So you say it's supposed to can work because of the rich people are employed, the less rich.
You understand? I can't tell that and just because they don't want to uplift you, they don't put it to a level where you can afford to live up to a standard. Because you don't want to say, that's if the parent can't go employ nobody to feed child because he's working in minimum wage. He's going to employ that everybody that works on a minimum wage platform that is employed by somebody that is far richer than them. Far richer than them. So minimum wage can go further. That's why we ask the president. So they said, why if that can go? I'm surprised to hear the answer when the man come with.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question, Polly. So you're telling me that if I open a cook shop right now and I need help, I shouldn't hire nobody because we can't go afford it. Because minimum wage is at $30,000. A girl, a two couple, have kids and man have to go out there go work. She need to make some babysitter or probably put child daycare or something. Some way, but more of babysitting because they don't really want to go daycare. And its minimum wage is at $30,000. You're saying that person no free hire nobody because they can't afford it because they're poor. Is that what you're saying?
I want you to get
Doc, I'm going to answer you with that question.
Wait, Arvin, don't cut in it. I think Paulie has said something.
The policeman I get 200,000 people, 100,000 people. I'm not going to employ minimum wage people. So why are you saying that it can't be more? A man will do minimum wage is not going to employ nobody because nothing in that for him pay nobody. So you are going to the lowest grassroots and say minimum wage can't go.
No. Minimum wage. We're talking about, you know what? We can't go do it because if you're going to talk about the rich people, we're here talking about minimum wage. A girl, give me 1 second there, host. A girl, they say girls are doing their own thing, business, etc. She open a bar now. She want a bartender, right? So you're telling me that she not forget no bartender? Because remember the bartender go on probably $30,000 because that minimum wage you're looking at, A
man will own a bar, a poor man. Which man don't own bar?
Jesus Christ. What you just say a while ago?
Guys,
Dr.
Yes. Parley argument is simple. I think Parley wants to say, if you cannot afford the 30 grand, you have to go find a way of run your business. You see me? But low poor people alone, I don't give them no less than 30 grand.
Alright, me can say something?
That make any sense
Alright.
in may I go make that person the time, but that does that
Wait,
really
wait a minute, wait a minute. So Arville did want to say something still, but I'm gonna put a pause for Arville. Chosen, talk your talk quickly.
Good night, everybody. Good night. So,
Greetings.
the power, I'm gonna say shower, but just get added to the voters list, right? And in regards to the pay structure, all right, give me a second. I wrote down something. So, Jamaican workers are the backbone of this nation, yet many are living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to make ends meet. Where current minimum wage simply does not match the reality of today's Jamaica. The cost of living is skyrocketing, but yet rent, transportation, utilities gone up. In many cases, a simple month's basic expense already exceed what a minimum wage worker earns. This just not unfair, it is unsustainable. That is why I am calling for minimum wage to sit around 25 to 30k JMD. This amount will not make anyone rich, but it will help out workers to cover basic needs and living with dignity. And move on to say one clear reason someone might argue that the JLP stands a paycheck and healthcare does not make sense is that wage have not risen in proportion to actually cost of healthcare and daily living in Jamaica. If the government expect workers to cover more of their medical costs out of pocket, whether through user fees, prescription or private care, yet the minimum wage and average salaries remain low, then workers are left in financial squeeze. They create a contradiction. They encourage self-resilience and economic independence. I say, I go Stony Hill must yesterday for do the dental thing, and there was no medical equipment to do dental. They turned back a lot of person for do, so them don't have no equipment for the cleaning, whatever. Appointment was said, what is that Andrew Holness is setting for Jamaica? What I believe in is a fair chance. So I am saying give the PNP a chance to see what they can do. It's why I might go ahead to say I'm going to vote PNP to see what they have on offer.
All right, Chosen. Thank you so much for that research sentiment there. Lovely. Son of Punkos.
Me just come in the box, but me can't answer this brother here, please.
No, me can answer him, man.
The son of Punkos say I can answer him. Let me hear son of Punkos. Greetings, bro.
Me run through everything quickly. Me not understand. I think I will talk about borrowing. Who are borrow? Me not understand this borrowing thing. With the over $1 trillion now, with that is $595 million. With that come down till the PNP are complaining, so we are paid on the debt too fast. You understand me? Right? Not only that, the World Bank and the IMF is using Jamaica as a case study. We used to be the laughing stock at IMF meetings. Now we're a case study where they might tell other countries, hey, we want to look at Jamaica. One of the money from Kenya business sector come to Jamaica, come study the stock exchange. You understand me? All right, we can move on from that. This impractical talk about $30,000 a week. Remember.
Wait, son of Punkos. Where you said the debt then now?
$595 million US.
Oh.
Right? So this $30,000 per week. Remember, the marketplace I go pay you based on your skill level. You understand me? People keep wanting remuneration, right, for work or skill with them don't have. You understand me? Now, when you have a man who is a retiree, right? We have a friend with a farmer Mia is a retiree. He might get $210,000 a month, right? Imagine if you go pay the helper who him have in a wheelchair, $30,000 a week. How much a month that? You help $120,000 a month out of $200,000. Right? That means most of his money gone out. Rent in that, light bill in that, expenses in that. You understand me? Medication in that. But if you look one thing, and a lot of times people talk some weird stuff. How you mean, say, poor people not hire other poor people? You have a lot of single nurses, right, who have babysitters, right? And not say them have baby, but them child, like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, and them a pay somebody to stay with them pit until they come from work. You understand me? They still have to pay the person out of them pay. So if me start a small business now, right, I mean I have 2 persons. It's at the beginning of the business now. Me I pay these 2 persons $60,000 per week out of one business when I start turning a profit yet. It is impractical, right? So you have to pay people based on where them skill level there and where the marketplace is affordable. Now, many other places who are earning huge amount of money can pay more and they should pay more. That's why it is called a minimum wage. That means you should not go below that. You understand me? If you want more pay, poor people will stop figure around in a school, pay attention in a school, and get skilled and get better education. The government pay for about 3 or 4 subjects the government pay for free of cost. Why don't you just do them subject there alone then?
5.
You understand me?
5 son of
right?
Son of punk 5 now.
5 subject the government pay for. Right? So you can't talk about say, oh, we something there, we can't afford it. Right? When we move on. You see, it is unfortunate for the young lady and her son. You understand me? That is more of a management problem, a regional problem than a government problem. The hospital have to manage them resources properly. These things are things where them supposed to buy, are supposed to get. You understand me? Most of the time, the minister not hear about it until the thing go bad enough. You understand me? Because we keep looking say, boy, the minister come at every hospital. We have 24 general hospital. It expects that the minister are going to know everything going on. That's why we have regional health boards where them manage the hospital in the regions and make sure that the hospital them for have these things. So it's not a government problem. This is more a hospital or a management problem. All right? But when you look on
so in all of this, where do you put the responsibility of Dr. Christopher Tufton?
No, but
what should he be doing?
No, he might do that. He might manage the healthcare system. He might make resources available to develop the healthcare system because so monies and budget is allotted to the hospital them. You understand me? Is the hospital them now is not managing this. You understand me? So yes, you make sure you make him aware of.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you make him aware of the situation. Like she know, you make him always say, hey, this is the situation here. So then him know I got charge the board of the hospital. Say, hey, what I do? You understand me? Them things have in place. So him never put pressure upon the hospital to make sure that them things are in place.
Get fire. Get fire.
Remember, you know, the ministers is a policy maker, you know. You understand me? So they make sure implement policy. Right? So the CMO are the one who really manage the ministry and make sure say things go good in the ministry, things are in place.
But do you think that Christopher Tufton is applying pressure on the various authorities in the healthcare system? You think he's applying pressure?
Definitely. Believe me, definitely.
Or would you say that no? Because again, healthcare.
That's somebody me talk to.
So elaborate in my perspective again, and it can be biased, it can be ignorant, but again,
when last year when I did a tour of the Western Regional Children's Hospital and the Canary Regional Hospital, right? Him tell the Chinese them where I build the Western Regional Hospital, the work I go steady, but it's not going fast enough. Them need to up the ante, them need to. But they want more workers. You understand? All right, we will get the more workers for now. You understand? But this needs to be done. See it with Canal Regional. You understand? You must put pressure upon Canal Regional and say, yo, we need the hospital to be done. But remember, it's not a party shop you build. It's not a little 4-bedroom house you build or 4-wall you build. It's a technical thing. So it have been done phase by phase, right? And you can't do more than what they have available for work with. You understand me? So of course, you might put pressure upon them, but at the end of the day, how the work go.
But me not talk specifically to me not about Conrad, I'm talking about the children's hospital because that's
you know what happened?
You know what
happened? Most of the hospital where you are the hospital where you are. Son of Concourse, listen me. Are you involved anywhere in construction? have a knowledge of construction?
Well, I know host.
No, I ask you a simple question. Just answer me now. Answer the question.
No, but you can't jump over the host. You can't
no, I ask you a simple question, son of Concourse.
No, Avil,
I ask you a simple question. If you ask me a question and I can't answer it, I'm going to tell you no.
No.
But I ask you a simple question. Are you involved anywhere in construction?
You have TikTok manners, brother. You can't jump over the host.
Big man,
Allow you to
ask a simple question. That's all me ask you. You have no knowledge of construction.
You have to ask him, man. You have to ask him, Arvil. Just easy, man. You have to ask him a question. I caution the panelists. We're going to have meaningful and respectful conversation tonight because we know say politics tend to get us heated and we not learn from each other. I'm there to share and to learn as well. See me?
Me dey on the work, so me just want to say my part. I have to come down, me come down. You understand? Right. I drive. So, my part now, I'm just want to say what me I say. All right.
Say your part like
the brother where did that talk? I say about minimum wage. Minimum wage in no country can help you at all. Whether you're there in America, no country. You have to work long hours in America if you work minimum wage. You have to work 2-3 jobs in America. How many people in Jamaica work 2-3 jobs?
You can't work 2-3 jobs in Jamaica because everybody wants to work one 8-hour work.
But that makes sense.
Hold on, exactly. I think so. A girl had said it in the comment section that me did want to talk about. Like, if we work hourly, we could do more than one jobs. But Jamaica never said to do that. It's an 8-hour job everywhere you go.
And then if you cut out that thing.
So that is the only way you can do an hourly job. Continue.
Yeah. So the minimum wage, when a man about say like Wesinko, about 1,000 workers in and the minimum wage is 16,000. You know. That mean them get 16,000. That keep that I want now make people now getting at the end. That the mean them get 16,000. That's just the minimum they can get. You understand? All right. The next thing is I'm on Wesinko. I have 1,000 people, and say them I pay them 20,000. And the government say, yo, yeah, well, you got to pay the people 25,000. I got to pay them 30,000. In order for him pay that 30,000 or that 25,000, you know, say, I'm going to lay off say him want churchy people. You know that, right? I'm going to lay off some people because him just can't afford it. So affordability is one of them. The people now look on, you know, those. Where you think say yo people forget if the man can't afford it to pay you, how am I gonna pay you that? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So but minimum match.
But me I say in terms of minimum wage, me feel it's supposed to be a joint effort because again, people work because they want money to take care of themselves. You see me?
Yeah, but all right, that's why Southern Fuku said. That's why Southern Fuku said if you want better pay, you get your education or you get a skill. When you have your skill, when you go to one man house, you go build him house. You feel like him can't say, yo, yeah, you know, 500,000 more, me have to build my house. It don't work like that. You require what you want to build that house. And if him can't find it, that's ought to be him. You understand? So you make your labor dear, so you see me? No man not tell you overwork by your labor because you're a trade man. You understand? So that's why if you can upskill yourself or get a proper education, that you can get the bank jobs, the jobs that you know understand there. But a man with no education and the man can read and write and the man work.
He can't bargain in the marketplace. He can't bargain. We must bargain pan.
He can't bargain pan nothing, my boss.
Alright. But then a man we already don't have no education. We can't go we don't know how we are gonna fix that. But I guess we have to target the youths then. But then again, based on how Jamaica society is set up, I don't believe that every children will be able, every child, sorry, will be able to
Alright,
attain
you
the
know what kind of work me I do right now? Hold on, let me say something there. You know what kind of work me I do right now? Me is a bus driver right now. And you know when we used to grow up,
what kind of bus is that? JUTC? Are the new bus? Are the new bus for them?
No man, they look at six bus them man. All right, let me show you a thing now. Growing up, you know what we used to do for as a young man, wash people car. You see me? But me have me head from my body where me could have go so and go take my driver's test and pass and get my driver's license. And now me up here my life.
Wait there, Doran. Chuck Finley. You know, so I'm afraid I am on the live tonight, though, Chuck Finley. I'm afraid I am on the live, you know.
Chuck at the general, man. Let up Chuck, man. Chuck at the general, man.
Chuck, I'm afraid I am on the live tonight, you know. And Chuck, I know I come mash up my live, you know, I cash at you.
As me I say, me used to watch car growing up. But me think me see myself as a higher level than watching car. So me go do my test and go get my driver's license. I know me I drive a bus or me drive taxi sometime. But at that me I try to show you if you can achieve things in life, uplift your life. You're gonna stay one place and you're gonna go work for the minimum wage. You understand? I don't so life set. You see me?
So you believe in a social mobility?
Yes.
Upgrade yourself and thing.
Upgrade yourself. You can't stay one place and feel like say yo, you're gonna have it over people. People are gonna have it over you because they always can use you. You understand? I saw the system set up, brother.
So. Rightfully so.
Yeah, that's my two say, because I work me there, you see me?
All right, bro. Give thanks for your perspective, you know. But then Arville gone. All right. Chuck, greetings, brother. Greetings.
But no, man, I am actually on the work, so I'm not say long to disturb you. But sometimes, you know, some of these
you're welcome, man. You're welcome. No matter what your feet.
Be outside of context, right? and I gotta agree with son of Punkos. If we want to get to that $30,000 a week marker, the government say go to heart, walk in a heart, and pick up a skill. If you don't like that one, then you can put it down and go back next week or pick up another one because it is free. You can't want the same peer as the mechanic when him go school, him learn the trade and have the skill and can do the work. And because you and him sit down at the same place at the time, and they must get the same pay. No, and that's how life coverage. And we need to stop. People need to stop. Tell people say it is okay to be lazy because somebody owes you something in a life. Nobody in life owes you nothing.
I agree
that there are some people that have a bad start. Then get a bad start in a life, then get a bad hand, and then need a little assistance along the way. I agree to that. But in a Jamaica, and I'll say this, I want people listen to me. We want first world service with a third world mentality. That is what Jamaican want. First world service with third world mentality. We have a government that recognize that we are in a low skill cycle. Why are we in the low pay cycle? Because majority of the people them is unskilled, right? So the governments are here, make you open the skills training and make you can go and get a skill. Everybody, people are say, me have 5 picnic and minimum wage can help me. Okay, when you get the first one, minimum wage could I help you? When you get the second one, minimum wage could I help you? When you get the third one, minimum wage could I help you? When you get the fourth one, minimum wage could I help you? But you end up and you get 5, and when you have 5 now, you believe that somebody owe you something because we have 5 picnic. If you have 5 picnic,
then procreate outside of minimum wage.
There you go. If you have 5 picnic, here's what you do. You carry out 5 of them with your heart one day and tell us, lady, me now left you, so you know. Me can me find picnic and me want one skill. And then here what you do. You got to tell the government, say here what you do, government. I want you to set up one little daycare at the heart. Yeah, so because I know 10 more women who have picnic will want to come to heart. And at the picnic can say, so we are going to put the daycare so you can carry them come. These are the things we look for to help people. Stop tell people say because you have 5 picnic, you must sit down at your yard and government to help you. Hell no. As again, I agree that government does have some responsibility to people who can't do better. But you have young woman, young man, who can run up and down, sit down and wait for somebody to give them something when the opportunity is presented to them, where they can literally go and be the boss, get a skill. You know how far this government go? Let me tell you this action. The government pay you to go learn a skill. Pay you if you go hard go learn a skill. And when
how much are the money, Chuck? How much are the money? Because we don't know the dollar amount. We don't know if you know.
You can earn what? 13,000 a week for transportation and 15,000 for food.
Okay.
That is people earning.
Lima tell action, Jay, just a few.
Wait, no, Jordan. Not we not have the conversation
wow.
there.
But hold on, action. It's not everybody will need the help, my brethren. So you not go to it's not everybody need the money a week. People can afford it. So that money is for those who can't afford it. And not for everybody. Come on, man. We're not oil rich. So it's for those who can afford it. But here what? They not stop this, Jordan. I mean, they not stop this action. When you leave, the government create a thing where they call the tools of your trade loan. Right? But when you leave, you can apply and they will give you a grant to buy the tool to start out any profession you go and study. All who are telling me, Jordan, again, this information is available, and if you don't know, I urge you to go and look it up. That is called the tools of your trade loan grant.
Hear about it.
Thank you. To go and start. Now, why you still have people telling people in this day and age, so you must sit down at your yard and not do nothing? Why are people telling you minimum wage not enough? Minimum wage enough. Let me ask you this, Jordan. Tell me one country in the world where a minimum wage earner can buy a house. One, where somebody will earn minimum wage. Can a minimum wage earner in the United States buy a house? Can a minimum wage earner in Canada buy a house? Can a minimum wage earner in England buy a house? The answer is no. But guess what? The facility is in Jamaica that a minimum wage earner can go to the NHT and qualify for a house. That is here in Jamaica. That is here. But you know the problem? We have a whole heap of people who are turning people away from what is good for them just because of politics. Turning people away, telling you, say, don't take that benefit there. Because when we come, we are going to give you this free. Don't apply for the land title because when we come, we are going to make you can just take the land and sit down on it. Let me tell you something about PMP and land. The Jamaica Teachers Association, we have them head up the PMP ass up to today. The PMP promised them land from 1992. And you know who come make them get the land what there? Andrew Michael Holness.
Wait there. PMP promised who land?
The Jamaica Teachers Association as part of a wage settlement from 1992. And Andrew Holness come make them get the land what there. Okay?
Hey, Chuck, I want people about you.
Again, in terms of the health sector, my friend, Jamaica is not perfect. But if we take the words of Dr. Alfred Dawes, where it was in 2015, there's no doctor today using scandal bag as PPE. Dr. Dawes admit that he used to do that under PMP administration. Use scandal bag as PPE. There's no doctor today that when he's walking into surgery cannot get the requisite antibacterial detergent to clean him hand. Dr. Dawes admitted that they did not have that under a PMP administration. right? So we are not perfect. But the problem that we have in health, my friend, is not that we don't have certain things. Our problem is that we don't have the space. That is why we are building 4 hospitals, so we can open more space, so we can add more bed, right? It's not.
You sure space we not have? Because the place that have space not have no bed.
Like where? Tell me one hospital that don't have bed.
Every hospital, action.
Every hospital. Tell me one hospital.
Every hospital have bed?
Every hospital have bed. The problem is that the beds are filled. So them needs. Listen to me. Listen to me. There's a warehouse up by you. There's a warehouse up by you. That has nearly 200 brand new beds waiting for somewhere to put on. Brand new beds in our warehouse up there. Brand new. Waiting for somewhere put down. We have a shot. You know why? Because when the PMP was in office for 18 years, they did not build a new hospital. Secondly, most importantly, why the hospitals are so now is because the government make healthcare free. So there are persons who used to sit down at home with them ailment and them don't have the money to go hospital and then sit down at home, then suffer and them die. Now that it is free, all of them is turning up at the hospital for treatment. Yes, that is why the hospital look that way, because people are now turning up based on the time when they afraid to go because they couldn't afford it. Why
where's the healthcare free, Chuck?
Free.
Oh, yeah,
free.
So if Mr. cannot go.
You go to the hospital and get treatment and get yard.
Jesus Christ. Me I dread it, Chuck. Me take your word for it, but me dread it.
Here's the problem, Action. Here's the problem.
No, like hospital.
Everywhere is not the same, virgin. So you might go to hospital one day and you end up. So you have a bad experience. That is not a reflection of the entire health system. You might go down to hospital and get the machine and now work. You know what I mean? So we don't have none. It means that one now work. So these people who are coming on social media willing to tell lies because most of them don't have the information. I asked the question when we just asked it to all of them. Tell me the hospital where you go and them don't have a bed in there. Which hospital in Jamaica?
All right, so them have bed, but the bed not enough. Chuck, people
and there is no space to put new bed.
No man, the space there, man. So me not see the same place. So them have the people them lay down. They don't put the bed them there, man.
No, that is a fire hazard. My brother never put bed there, so.
Okay. I trouble man.
In an alleyway, that's a fire hazard. That's a different problem they create.
And we're in a problem business.
And we're not in the problem. We're solving the problem by building.
Actually, you know, so we export oxygen now, right?
We are export oxygen.
You're not telling the truth. Well,
I heard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So the problem is not just people keep on a point on the minister and nobody now say, boy, yo, what happened to the supervisor, them, what happened to the manager, them, what happened to the director, them, what happened to the CEO of the hospital, them. You can't just jump over everybody and point on the minister.
But son of Punkus, who is to hold these people accountable? Who?
Yeah.
It has to be the minister, it can't be us.
But I'm saying, the problem exists before Christopher Tufton was there. If the management of the hospital manage the hospital properly, you understand me? Because at them get the money, you know. Christopher Tufton get the money in their pocket, you know. The ministry, the finance, disseminate the money to them. Yeah. You understand me? So the management have to manage the hospital and manage the resources properly. You understand me? Again, with a young lady there, right? All of the time, people are asking a country like Jamaica, or it's a developing country, them asking for a first world type thing. Jamaican hospital are public, you know, right? You Jordan tell a liar while Jordan said we don't have hospital 51 ambulances there in Jamaica. 51. You understand me?
I'm not so proud of that. I'm not proud of that number. 51. I'm not proud.
Well, I know. Let me ask you something. Jordan, what on the Jordan?
Punkos, you have 1 minute. Come on, you were Jordan. I said.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead,
Jordan, hear me. Actually, let me ask you something. If 5 years ago, we had 10 ambulances, 2025, we have 51 ambulance. Isn't that an improvement?
Yes, man, it is an improvement.
All right.
Yes, I know.
So everything is perspective, my boss. Everything is perspective, my boss, right? Since Christopher Tufton become health minister, we had 12 new operating theaters. The man used to in a operating room with flashlight and phone light at the surgery. They don't have that no more. Every operating theater have operating bulbs are working right now. You understand me? Proper infrastructure. What happened to a children's hospital is a management problem. Anyway, make Jordan take peace out, because I'm hungry for it.
Hey, I know style.
Don't bother with that. You see, you adapt.
All right, Jordan.
You see, labor rights.
Leave out the rumors, then I know.
You see them, yeah? Them is a, hey, me I tell you, say,
Hey.
Uno, remember me tell you, you know, uno stand with the people, uno stand with a corrupt regime, and that uno stand with. And uno continue to go out there and to tell the people who have go through the hard time in the public health system that they are lying about what they're going through. Look here, it's not a management problem, you know. It's a resource problem. Because look at this now. Remember, you know, them give Dwayne Smith a contract for how much $1 billion to supply food to KPH and Jubilee. And right now, them have a canteen right at KPH where I roast you up and I dot you up. Why should we pay a member of parliament to supply food to the hospital when we already have a canteen? Why not use that money towards the betterment of the system? Look here, man. These people are liars.
Wait the Jordan. Wait the Bunkos. Miss Maria called out in a comment and say you don't live at Jamaica. So you
Bunkos, you don't live here. You don't live here.
Jesus Christ, Bunkos.
It's true the person talking.
So hey, so that Bunkos, I don't, you know, so that got talk one day when I talk on the live though.
Action JA. Hold on. Action JA. You know where the
Hold on, let me tell you this, Action.
You recall the accident for one.
Wait, Chuck. Wait, Chuck.
No, I'm not here.
You did your talk for 10 million years now, man.
Wait, Chuck.
Action J. I don't know if you recall. I don't know if you recall. You remember the accident to go on in St. Catherine where the family have to group up money for get an ambulance to transfer them relative to KPH, and then them tell you say, oh, look here, Action J. Don't make them tell you nothing. These people are pathological and they want to tell you what the Jamaican people are going through is lie, and it's not lie what the people are going through. Down to the, you know, the horse we run in Africa say, the horse run in Africa say you cannot afford to sick in Jamaica because you will die. You will die in Jamaica. And I like Tufton them, you know, we can fly out a season, you know, or him can make a call to upper 20 weights, you know. The average Jamaican people cannot get that service we talk about, you know. These people are liars and they are wicked against the Jamaican people. Look at what is going on at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Look at what is going on for how many years now the hospital locked down. No, the hospital cannot come up. No, and people are suffering in the system. Look at the babies that are dying. You know, say, our neonatal deaths and our maternal deaths are far above the global average. Yet still, them say them are doing all this good in the system and they want to blame. Here what they want to do, they want to blame the management. It's not the management problem. It's the ministry that is the problem. The corruption that is going on at the ministry. Action J, did they tell you that Mr. Tufton give him own company a contract? Them tell you that? Them tell us a Tufton give company a contract? Them not tell you that. Them not going to tell you these things. They are not going to tell you these things.
Me not take the lawsuit, you know.
No, this is a fact, man. You can go on your Google and ask a 80 million contract was given to Christopher Tufton Company Market Lead. This is a fact, public knowledge this is a public knowledge thing. Me no foolishness with them. These people are liars and they want to say that.
Wait, Chuck, may I give one more minute, Chuck.
In terms of education. look here in terms of education now, Action. 86% of our university graduates migrate. Not because no jobs are there, you know. The jobs that are there, they cannot pay them. Everything them have tell about is art. Everybody can go art and do art. It's not everybody want to do art. The people want to do music. People want to do the creative economy. Everybody want to go art. Everything that and Action is not everybody we might talk about can get the grand art. Next thing too, we have people I know we are waiting for the money when the government promise them to art for them art programs. Something. You know say no matter of fact, Action. A long time people are go art. Long time people are go art free. And the next thing when we want to know, a long time you could have take 5 CXC free from government. And not just where the under Andrew you can get a 5 CXC. You could have get that before because NCB are pay for the business subject then. While if the government will pay for the science, the language, the maths, one science subject or IT, long time now.
All right, Action, just a minute. They got a second there.
Yeah, the line will come here now.
First of all, Dr. Tufton don't give out contracts. That's the first thing we need to clear up. No government minister give out contract. We have a national contract commission that people have to bid, and if they meet the criteria, they will be awarded contract. That's the first thing where we need to make people understand. Government ministers don't give out contract. They can recommend somebody, yes, but they cannot give anybody contract. Secondly, government ministers don't spend money. You have some people like Jordan who believe so when they say 5 million is allotted to this ministry that somebody give Christopher Tufton some money and he put it on in a drawer, and when somebody wants him take it out, give them, or then transfer it to an account and him sign one check. The Ministry of Finance is the only entity that spends government money. Nobody else. So everything goes from there. Right? Secondly, I say, Jordan, a while ago, they speak of person that don't live here. Last night, I was listening to a couple of PMP and Alive, right? And those are the pros that was deciding. I tell them, say, boy, I now go to the election, you know, because me need my job, and when me done, PMP can't help me. That's how the PMP them did that discuss. All of the overseas one, them including Alvaro, the man when named Excellence in a card, and a couple more of them. They on a live last night I discuss. Me now buy no ticket. Can me now go?
Right? Don't listen to that, Diane.
Sadiq, wait, son.
Don't worry, Action. I screen recorded it. So if you wish, I can send a screen record to you. If you think I am a liar.
Don't listen to that liar, brother. That's all I can tell you.
We man.
Europe. At Netherlands, you wait till Putin starts strike and see if he have a runway.
Action. Are we disputing where Punkus live?
No.
Did Punkus not admit where he live a while ago?
And Netherlands he live.
So why did the man tell me say Punkus live in Netherlands?
They will not know that. They will not know that.
Then if we know, then why are you shouting it out, sir?
Because he might talk like he live in Jamaica. Right. Like in a field Jamaica. Yeah?
No, where Punkus live should not be the subject of any conversation.
But well, enough to talk about Jamaica kind of there.
Then tell that they want to rest of PMP them overseas we are talking about Jamaica.
No worry about them. You worry about you. Yeah, you liar chuck.
But Punkus, me not understand how you run gun and Andrew around the thing now. Where you run gun?
You know, come here the other day, man, come run off him out and fly out again, man.
No, sir, we don't like them kind of.
Actually, allow me to finish. I was making a point.
Come back.
Allow me to finish. Please.
All right, sir.
So I was saying now.
Action. By the way, Action. The ministry allocate the money. Hold on, the ministry allocate the money. Let's make a correction, team. The Ministry of Finance allocate the money to the different ministries. And they spend their money. So I don't know where I talk about, say a Ministry of Finance spend their money. That's a lie. Go ahead now.
That's a lower information person talking to you there. Let me ask you this, action man. You're a family man. You go work. You make the money and bring it home. Right? Now, the money in the account. And you tell your wife, say you can spend $10,000 on grocery. And your wife go to the supermarket and buy the grocery and bring it home. Right? She take the money. You have to jar that check to your wife. You know, means that you give her the $10,000 packet plus anything in the account, she can use it. It is allotted for grocery. But it still have to come from you because you are the authority. These are lower information people who just talk for politics' sake and don't.
That analogy is bullshit.
All right, Chuck, never put a pass for you, Chuck. Sadiq, let me hear what you say. Then more hear from Keisha, right? Because, yeah,
Big
the
man.
company life, I more hear what they must say.
Big man,
Sadiq.
listen to me yes, all right, big man. Listen careful. I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think is $30 million
Every
trip?
time him come, him make him talk and him run.
I don't appreciate that, you run down, so.
Yeah, man, because he's a liar.
So him stay.
He's a liar, bro.
Every day you beat him not go stay.
Jordan, don't worry about them. But let me tell you something, my brother. Let me ask you something, Mr. Man. What do you think about the $30 million jail? You think that fair?
It's
$30 million for your drill.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me ask you a question because, all right, that cannot help both parties to win right here now. If you get what I say, let us stop talking about the $30 million. Hold on. Let us stop talking about the $30 million drill. Please, let us talk about the election coming now. Let's talk about that and talk about something. And stop talking about something.
No, but we can't just. No, but Dr. is. No, we can't say. No, we can't really say that.
You tell him say him not to talk. We not talk. When you
$34 million for your drill, my youth. Then the man come back again. For sure, them dry eye, my brother, and come back again. And buy bus for $500 and charge with $80,000 feet. $1.4 billion for 110 bus. But none of the bus them not cost more than $1,000. You see them dry eye and thief?
No,
and we have to talk about that. And we have to talk about brother. We're tired of the thievery. Hey, you me tell you something, brother. We tell Mark Golding already.
If the drill costs $4 million, 4 million Jamaican dollars, then I would be interested to know where the other millions of dollars.
Big man, the drill no cost no more than 200,000 Jamaican dollars. It no cost 4 million.
But I think I heard
people
opposition
that are new. I know they can't give you the serial number for the drill so we can verify it.
I saw him on TikTok. I don't know if it is doctored, but Alfred did come out and say they through Wolipa Asa, they did get the serial number, them run them check, and the drill don't cost no more than $4 million.
All right. So we're $30 million gone then. We're $30 million.
So the $26 million, I don't know where that went.
No, man, $34 million pay for drilling of you. $34.5 million.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
$34.5 million pay for drill. You see me?
Yeah, so Dr. Ace, it might look minor to you or insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Wait a minute.
Big man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what we tell Mark Golding.
Hear me out.
Well, no. Let me finish and you can talk. One thing we tell Mark Golding, if you can't send them to prison, don't go in there. Because they have to go to prison. Have to. Have to. This someone that talk about he have taxi and they make $10 million a year. Which taxi operator make $10 million a year?
It's funny. It is funny that some man talk about money that we'll never see in our life yet.
Wait, no man.
How are you come from?
We're not.
You disrespect Jamaican. That's all the labor right hand, you know.
I'm gonna say this, right? As when my friend, Miss K said,
Yeah, somebody said it was bad man. Home for bad
hold on,
man.
as when my friend Miss K,
I never write them, man.
you see,
Don't worry about
the truth of the matter is,
Labor right them, that is what the meaning of labor right is. The only word in a labor right mouth about
it's funny,
SYM.
every day
And the
come
only
and talk
word
about
them
them, but
know.
hold on.
Most them boy they work for me.
Just give me
And
one
we they
second,
work for.
please. You know,
All right, wait a
every day we
minute.
talk
All right,
about
now
the
put
$10
your
million
pass back, everybody. Wait a minute. Respectfully, may I put a pass back, everybody. There is Keisha, or Keisha, I don't know the name pronounced, right? I guess it's a sister. Me don't know if she want to say something.
I have good night. I have been waiting patiently for everybody to stop talk so I can say what I have to say.
All right, I hear time now, sister.
Because it doesn't make sense everybody talking at the same time, otherwise the message won't come across.
All right, I appreciate that.
So I have been listening a while on you guys before I decided to join the live. Because I wanted to say something. The gentleman that was talking about the minister and the minister don't know until it's too late and all of that. I totally disagree with that statement, because if I am in charge, if I am the person who is in charge of a business, my business, and it no matter how many entities there are, if a 50 million entities, it is my responsibility to know exactly what is happening in each and every one of them. So you cannot say the hospital, because the hospital's something breakdown is who at the hospital's fault. No, it is my responsibility to ensure that it is working. And these people are not lying. I have an uncle who went to Black River Hospital the other day, supposing he had a heart attack. And when he went there, they were supposed to do some form test on him, and he had to pay $20,000 to rent the machine. To rent the machine that they wanted to use to do the test on him. This is not good. And if somebody from KPH come and say that machine not working, Bustamante machine not working, Black River, that means it's not just one. And the gentleman who is saying the lady was speaking on personal, that cannot be personal. It cannot be personal. And it shows that the system is not working.
You know why, sister?
All right.
Sister, you know why, sister? Because them have them friends of the machine outside.
If him don't know that the machine in the hospital is broken, that means he is not doing his job.
Exactly. Wait a minute, Keisha, because Sadiq, don't say nothing yet, because it concern me now. If the machine that is necessary, very vital, is not in the hospital, but you have to rent it. Who have these machines outside of the hospital?
They're friends.
All right, let me tell you, this is a situation. This is a situation that happened to my uncle. When my uncle went to Black River Hospital, and he paid $20,000 to rent the machine at the hospital, the doctor at the hospital that they claimed they read the thing from, my uncle went and saw him after he was out of the hospital. And that is the doctor that they rented the machine from. And my uncle said he paid $3,000 for the doctor to do a test using the same machine from him in his private office.
Yes. And the government demonetized.
Christopher Tufton, Dr. Christopher Tufton, something right in the ministry at health.
Give me 1 second.
Machine them, wait the Sadiq.
Give me 1 second.
Wait there. I would love if the Jamaica Labour Party supporters get back this message to Tufton. You understand?
What Tufton already?
It don't look good. It don't look good to see that the hospital lacks the equipment or the resources. But I have to rent it. from outside or from in a private space, that looks shady to me.
Host, let me tell you what them do, host. They make them friend them have the machine outside and then them use the money and pay the friend them for do the test them. They not keep in the hospital. Tough than own Maga Spanish towns when people dead at KPH. The body have to move to Spanish town. You know the amount of Maga just around KPH and you have to go Spanish town first because of tough tan thing. A criminal them.
That's crazy though.
I am not here to accuse anybody.
All right.
I am not here to accuse anybody of anything.
Give me a minute, but let Keisha finish her point.
I am not here, like I'm saying, I am not here to accuse anybody of anything. I am
because
talking
you're not intimate with it, miss.
What is happening? Listen, I am talking about what is happening. I listen to PMP and I listen to JLP. Right? And if me I vote, I have seen it. And let me tell you something. Well-thinking Jamaicans who are not die-hearted nothing is going to look at everything that is happening. Me, I listen to what's his name? The Prime Minister.
Andrew, Doctor,
that man will never ever get my vote because you can't want my vote and I sell me an Nancy story. You cannot want me to do business.
Keisha, you're not covered.
Dr. Ace. Jordan, wait a minute. I want to hear the Anansi.
No, she's not.
Oh, she's not a comrade. All right.
Wait. You know? Yeah, she's not a comrade. But more I hear the Nancy story where the doctor the most honorable talk.
All right.
What the Nancy story?
Let me say, me not dieted nothing. I started listening to after Bruce Golding step down and them say give it to Andrew Holness. I started listening to Andrew Holness. I was all for Andrew Holness until him start telling me about Marstam. His imaginary friend. Where you used to care, Marstam. Who remember the Marstam story where him used to tell?
Yes, man. Yeah, man. We remember everything, man. Yeah, man.
Andrew Holness have an imaginary friend named Marstam who used to care PMP business. And when I listened to that, I was like, you can't want me for the business with you and I come to me, come tell me them story there. That's not going to buy me. Tell me what you have for me. And that was what turned me off from Andrew Holness. Now being in power and me seeing what's happening, all of the prosperity that is happening around, and all of the prosperity that they are talking about, I am not seeing it. I am not feeling it. I don't know if anybody who is...
The green people are run up and down behind him.
So are you saying, sir, I am not...
$700 buy one bread for
Are you saying, sir, that I am not a citizen of the country?
Listen to what I say. Even this third term.
No, you just said. Hold on. You just said every citizen. I am a citizen.
Yes, Keisha, but what I'm saying, even this third term coming for the Jamaica Labour Party, every single citizen of this country will more than feel and taste a little prosperity. I trust and believe you.
Listen to me.
Listen to what I say.
No, you listen to me. I don't
no, that's fine, Keisha.
When I listen to you guys for the longest while, you know. I have been listening to you guys for the longest while.
Yes, Doctor, yes.
No. Me I tell in a country, me not go nowhere. Me being an undivided voter and looking for something to vote where you come with, so that you're selling me. I am looking for what you're selling me for to convince me.
Keisha and Doctor, yes. Now I'm gonna get back. to the point.
You'll have a
Wait
freeze,
now.
man. Something wrong with the line.
Who that? Yeah, man, labor right them, man.
That's
I mean, labor right then. So PNP now do screen recording.
we love
the... And them nonsense we can't take with you know.
publicity. Wait now.
I them a slow down your life, my brother. Yeah,
Richard,
that them a do, man. I saw them stay, man.
At St. Albin, I want to hear. Wait now, man. We just want to hear the views of the people. I can speak. West Rural St. Andrew. But
Them a attack the life, brother.
And
that them a do Jordan.
John, right? But me not see much. Richard St. Albin. Let me welcome to the life. Richard St. Albin.
Yeah, man, we are here. You. Richard is speaking. No, labor right you mean, JLP. Involved in that company. All of them. With a drill.
You know what, there's come up two flatbed truck come up. And a water truck. Number a water truck, two water truck and a flatbed truck come up on it. And when I do something incomplete, when I bus incomplete, not make it. And that come up on the with the VIN number and produce. And you don't grant warranty, you don't grant concession and old papers and new something grant concession. And you can make all mistake and all documents so everything's new. That not go so. Right? And they show you all the lie and wicked. When they come and talk, they say you're bad mind, right? And if you talk about something wrong in your country that Jamaica, you want to see the best, you're bad mind. They don't love Jamaica, brother.
And most of them don't live here.
I do a thing with it. When you look at the buses, they say there's bus you can get. They must say how much in town for your bus. You can get bus cheaper and that, brother. You can get bus for
$500.
No matter new bus, matter about new bus, you can get new bus up to from 13 to 17 million. You can get new bus for. We can get at least 90 new bus.
Yeah.
When you buy those bus now, decommission bus 5 and this one, what again? They have 100 mile left for most of the bus, them are 200 mile left. Where you buy bus for Jamaica rigid road, we want to go 100 mile in 100 mile you have left for it. The bus not good. 80%, 90%.
They have to figure out prison.
The life of the bus.
Figure out prison. Vase, the
next
whole of
year,
them.
you go buy 100 had new garbage of carry garbage. 100 new brand garbage of carry garbage. And buy all bus to carry pick them. Look at it, new brand garbage of carry garbage, dirty something on road, and you buy all bus to carry pick them. Look, what that makes sense? Where that go? No, don't look at it, brother. You come and say the extent and the crisis. Minister Education in L and the L state and the crisis and the thing is set around good. You said in a crisis, you know, and it around, and you come and consider around good. Tell me what it makes sense. Tell me what it makes sense. Our education system last year, we can get 18% of our children pass 5 or more subjects. You see, you know how much it go by this year? And 19.2% it go by. I say education system good. These people sicker than delusional, brother. And when you talk the first bad mind, your bad mind. Yeah. And they come and pre-propaganda and talk and something, my brother. I'm telling you this, you see. I'm going to say it again. I'm a come brother support that people not, but PMP come. When PMP come up and do it, may be the first person to leak out next year, brother. Because accountability.
Exactly. We don't stand for corruption.
Remember, Andrew sell.
Michael Manley teach we good.
Andrew only sell to the people of Jamaica, say, the new face of politics, he come to change things and he give a 100-day plan. How much he achieve with a 100-day plan?
None. Not even one.
You tell me lie. Andrew tell me lie. Come and send them as this is urban center food, taxpayer food, the people are sending them a food now. How we find MC and I think we have
not even that. They want the council to pay $10 million a month.
Well, done it. And I'm going to find out say on the land component. And we have to rent 3 spaces. We have to rent the municipal corporation, we have to rent court, and we have to rent tax office. And I see the 10 million. Municipal building smaller in next 2 space. So how much you have to pay for next 2 space, brother? And these are thing. If the dollars the value, the rent go up. And the monetary 7% every year we have to pay. Every year monetary, it the rent go by 7%. Tell me now. I consideration of people that and it tell me stuff one. If you got cinemas every week, the road was week right now. I can't tell the pamphlet, the other span. Every week you got because of one big top labor right selling the mall and the mall right the mall and go to up near the yard. That's how bad my brother. We have Jamaica for that, but we go because of our money work with we.
On need to vote out James Robinson. That's what we need to do.
We're funny, man. Hey, you see, it's what you do. Input, enjoy fear that people are saying about that for the years.
Yeah, this, you know, man.
You see this shooter there now? You see this shooter there now? No afraid of him. And you know me good.
Yeah, man, come down, man.
Hold on, wait. Yes, just wait there. This is what I'm going to say before I come down. You say, you go sit down and go complain in the next 5 years. I promise you that.
You know Jamaica.
Complain and complain. Guess what?
You should be charged for treason.
You go still through the 2030 still complaining. You see, when the time comes, it's delusional because that will never happen.
You should be charged for treason.
I promise you.
So
you see, this time comes.
Hold on. You know, you're like follower. Check out
one, that is like 1 p.m. and that is Andrew Michael Holness.
Andrew Ginger.
1 p.m.
You're like Ginger.
Third term.
If Andrew said jump
still.
If Andrew said jump, why
complain in the next 5 years? Because guess what? I guess while you guys complaining, Jamaica is developing. More water is going to be in communities, more housing, unemployment, continue to go down.
The most work that the JFP government has done is within the last 2 months since the election.
Exactly,
surely am I right?
Exactly, Keisha.
Well, listen, in about house, I can't tell you about an incident. My stepdaughter get a house from NHT last house from NHT last year. Andrew house from NHT last year. Andrew house from NHT last year. Andrew car room. They run gun. Anywhere they go, may I debunk them. Anywhere they go. Yeah, man. All right, me ask one today. Me ask one today. Me say give me 3 success. Hold on. Jordan, you joke say, what me tell me can't sing. Joke say, see, remittance. Now I'm not for the government kind of come to government directly. And remittance is one of the biggest part of our budget per year. The man say remittance. Because you don't come to government directly. Chuck Finley said that. Chuck Finley said that. Say remittance now not for the government. And government craft the budget.
Foreign exchange.
My country dead. And he said now not for the government. Chuck Finley said so. So from that, brother, listen. Me tell a man to give me 5 at JP success. And he ain't give me. The first thing he started with. The one I wrote, he started with the urban center. I say, brother, then he started with house. I say, house, and people can afford house. How much persons can afford a 17 million, 18 million, 2-bedroom house in Jamaica? What am I saying?
I will live like Haitian and Mexican.